We
We're back.
are here.
We are back.
Abracadabra.
You are looking at a very low budget production of JSNB Talk on this very beautiful Thursday evening.
Yeah.
Hey Brian,
Dude, I don't think
how's the weather up there?
it actually is nice. Got to be like 75 today.
Excellent.
So,
Wow.
it was
We got
impressive.
80 down here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Your live stream on Facebook is not working.
Okay. It is
Not
for me.
working.
Well, I just tried to sign on live, and it is not working.
It is working on my side. I can see it.
Well,
You're gonna have to do better.
Wow, this is like 3 generations of Brinsons right here.
That's right.
Check
That's
that
right.
out.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
We need to get a picture together. I need to scoot over here, and then
chilling.
you need to come over to that side of the screen, and we can get a picture together. Oh, other side.
Trying to figure out
how to work.
There we go. Share.
Yeah, it worked. That worked. Are we up and running yet?
We are. No, we're live right now, dude.
We're live.
We're live.
Not on Facebook.
Live.
We're not.
Yes, we are. I'm watching it right now.
Hold on a second.
Baldo, you're.
Well, that's weird because it's live on Aaron Stewart, but it is not live. Hold on a second.
I just shared it from JSNB to Aaron Stewart.
So I just went to JSNB Talk, the Facebook page, and hit the live link.
Yep.
And it is not working.
It is working. However, for me.
The link you shared is working.
Okay.
So, but it is showing on Aaron Stewart. That's where it's showing.
Well, Kyle just said it's live on the JSNB page. That's how I got on here. So, Baldo, you must be channeling your inner Jared with your technology.
Don't even start with me, dude.
I'm just saying.
Channeling his inner Jared.
Oh,
what does Jared always say? You got to call a spade a spade. So, WWJD. What would Jared do?
So, what does that actually mean? Calling a spade a spade. What does it actually mean?
Well, you got to call a spade a spade. That means exactly what it sounds like. You just got to call a spade a spade.
That's like saying it's raining cats and dogs. Give me a break. What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, I don't necessarily.
Well, I don't can't call a spade a heart.
Yeah.
Well.
So the implication for calling a spade is, we're going to call it what it is. If you call a spade a heart, then you're a liar. But if you're going to call a spade, well, that means you're telling the truth.
Well, okay, whatever.
But
it doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm tracking with you.
Why would you call it anything else?
Well, because in 2024, we have the truth and then we have your truth.
Right. Everybody has their own truth.
So you could say that this spade is a diamond, and that's your truth. And if I told you no, it's not, it's a spade, then you could tell me that I'm wrong and I'm an idiot.
Well, that's just crazy. That's just crazy, dude.
Because
that's just crazy.
Truth now is not is the correct terminology. Is it subjective? Is that what that means? It's fluid.
So it's like saying, so you're telling me it's raining cats and dogs. You ever see it rain cats and dogs?
So I can track with you on that one because to me that makes absolutely no sense at all. Like, what does that even mean?
There is an origin.
Do you know what it is, Mr. Brinson?
No, I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
All right, then.
Hey, Rowan, do you know what it means?
He doesn't know.
He's just sucking away on the finger. That's all he knows.
Yep.
I'll tell you what he does know. He does know what crap in his pants is.
Yeah, he was doing it earlier on Kent, just letting him rip.
He gets that from his mother.
Hey, gets it from his mama. Pooping his pants.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Nick, you said there is an origin for raining cats and dogs. Do you know what that origin?
Yeah, there is. I remember hearing it, but
I'm going to look it up.
I do not remember what it is.
Let's see. Where does raining cats and dogs come from?
What does AI have to say about it?
Where
We'll ask ChatGPT.
Cats and dogs may come from the Greek expression katadoxa, which means contrary to experience or belief. Huh?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't think that makes any sense at all.
Becca's walking around in the back.
We're live.
Becca?
No.
Oh my goodness. We are low budget today, aren't we?
We are low budget.
We are.
For those of you who are here, there's a reason for it. That's because we are on location. This week, the studio.
Not where it's Baldo.
It was way expensive to bring the studio along with us on this trip. So we just decided to bring a laptop instead.
And so what are we doing? We're flying by the seat of our pants.
That's right. There's another one. Is that called an idiom?
I don't know if it's called an idiom or if it's called a cliche.
What is an idiom? We're learning everything tonight on JSNB. A group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deducible from those of the individual words, e.g., raining cats and dogs.
I.e., flying by the seat of your pants.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
I mean, I know what the meaning of it is, but it's really kind of nonsensical if you think about it.
I think we should just start making up stories. As to where these things came from, and just start spreading them. Like, hey, did you know that raining cats and dogs? And then just make something up that's super, super out there, and people will be like, "Oh, no way! Is this? Yeah, it checks out. It's real."
So I think where it came from, Stu, is these flat Earth people. All these cats and dogs walked off the edge of the flat Earth.
Here you go.
And they saw all these cats and dogs flying.
There must have been multiple stories to the flat Earth, multiple tiers.
Yeah.
So when they walked off the top one, they were falling. It was just raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I think it checks out.
So you just put it on TikTok and watch it go viral.
There you go.
Then we can
spread it. Like, so we're basically talking about the elephant in the room.
What does that even mean? Man, we're just going everywhere tonight.
That's exactly right. You bet your sweet bippy we are.
Bet your freaking chickens.
There's Becca again. Hey, Becca.
Yep, and there's Naked Rowan. His butt's out. There he is. And
we're gonna get censored here.
Yeah, we are. The little baby butt.
We won't get any ad revenue on YouTube for this one.
Nope. Yeah. I don't think we ever did. Not yet. We haven't got there.
Bet your freaking chickens.
Bet your freaking chickens.
We know where that one came from. That's a Jaredism.
This is the second time I've driven to South Carolina, and on the first trip, that's where that came from.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
So far,
that is right.
So far, no new fun phrases or idioms or anything like that have been created on this trip, but it's early. Haven't even been down here for 24 hours yet.
How long are you staying down there?
Leaving Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so we got down here to South Carolina last night about 10:15, 10:30, something like that. Kent and I left right when we got off work. We literally jumped in the car and left. His car is still in the work parking lot.
Oh, is Kent with you too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. So where's Kent at? Why is he not on the podcast?
So he took Ember for a little walk.
Because he doesn't want to be on. Yep.
He wanted to take Ember for a little walk.
The walk of shame.
So. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep, we got down here last night. We went and did Top Golf today. That was pretty fun.
Did you?
Yep.
Who had the high score?
The high score, that was definitely Kent.
That was definitely Kent.
we were we at Topgolf you can play like actual courses, like virtual courses.
Yeah.
It tells you like which direction to aim at and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
He was, what was he, Nick? How many holes did we play? Like 13, 14?
Yeah, I think it was 14 maybe.
And he was like plus 50 something, 56.
Oh, I thought he hit 60.
Wow.
He might have got
Plus
60.
60.
Yeah.
And they
So
capped
he
him
got-
at +5 every hole.
Yeah,
So-
there were definitely some holes where he would have added to that score, but they said, "Hey, you're taking up too much time. Your friends probably want to play too."
So what you're telling me is he's got mad skills.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
He was
But-
he was shooting for 200 for sure.
Wow.
Yep, Granny,
think
we're
100.
here.
So what's the highest you guys have ever played with somebody that has scored?
Like in a bad high,
Yeah.
like a bad way. Probably Kent.
Yeah.
Thing is, and
Yeah.
I say that with with all due respect, he's very new to golf. He's learning, but he's bad. He's so bad.
We've all been there
Yep.
Yeah. Yes,
at
we
different
have.
points in our lives.
So I have to tell you that I actually played. So for a while I coached golf, and I
Ooh.
actually had a kid that did not want to ruin his baseball swing, and he was a righty, so he actually played golf left-handed.
Oh, wow.
And in one match, he shot like a 176 on 9 holes.
Why would you even play if you're gonna be
On
that
9
bad?
holes.
Why would you even? Whoa! On 9 holes?
On 9 holes.
Oh
Yeah, it was
my gosh, that's awful.
Yeah, that's like a 363 or something like that, 362. Yeah, it was ugly.
Would you say
It
it was
was-
like a 170? Okay, just even say it's a 175.
175. That'd be 350 on
So-
18.
Oh
That was ugly.
my
Is it
gosh!
after he was
So 175 divided by 9. He's hitting almost 20 shots a hole.
Yep. Yep.
Oh
it was
my
ugly.
gosh! Yes, Kyle, you are. You are. I don't even have to think about that. That's not even a question. I would say you are significantly better than Kent. 20 shots a hole, though. That's impressive.
20 shots a hole.
Yeah, it was ugly. You
But
know,
if you-
Nick, do you remember Josh Custer?
Oh, that's who it was.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't want to ruin his baseball swing, so he golfed left-handed. I'm like,
So
dude,
just don't golf.
I know. Well, this is a school team too. So I was
Wait,
like,
did you coach it?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the golf
I did.
team.
For 2 seasons, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I do not remember that.
Sean Beam played. Josh Custer. Pottiger. What was Pottiger's first name?
Wyatt.
Josh.
Huh?
Josh.
Josh Pottiger. There was like 5 kids on the team. So
Wow,
It was ugly.
I can't imagine playing knowing that you're gonna just be completely awful.
I don't,
Like I don't
so,
understand the point in doing that.
yeah, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
like, dude, come on.
Good
So
for you, bud.
yeah. Needless to say, we didn't do very well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Hopefully he was
Needless
your
to
worst.
oh yeah, by
Yeah.
a long shot.
Say if he
Yeah,
wasn't,
it would
we've got
have to
big
be
problems.
by 60 strokes, I would imagine.
Uh,
Well,
yeah.
actually, if it's 9 holes, it might be more than that.
Well,
Hopefully, it's more than that.
yeah. I mean, 176 on 9. That was his worst.
Wow.
I think his best on 9 was like 120.
Oh,
That's
God.
was-
so
it was-
crazy.
It was
Dude, that means he shot plus 140
yeah,
on the
yeah.
front nine. Dude, was he there for 7 hours on 9 holes?
No, he would. So
It's
he would
probably
come
like
up. He would.
he would just have to walk like 10 steps and hit his ball again.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, once in a while he'd hit a good shot, but it would go. You know, most of his shots were like 20, 30 yards. You know, and I'm
That's
like,
not
dude,
even fun. Like that ticks me off. Like,
It is.
why would
It's
you
not.
do that?
I know. I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
And he was a decent golfer right-handed. If he would have just swung right-handed, he'd have been fine. He'd have probably, he probably would have shot on 9 probably 50, 45 to
Wow.
50.
So go from
So
50 to 140.
yeah, yeah, literally.
Wow.
I was like, oh my
That's
god,
rough.
Almost triple your
that's
score.
more than rough.
What's
More
the
than rough.
worst? What's the worst sport that you've played, or the
Me?
sport that you play that you've been the worst at?
Basketball. Me.
Huh?
You used to
Oh, yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Really, Stu?
Yeah.
I don't know that I maybe seen you play once maybe.
I think I'm an okay shooter. Okay. I wouldn't say I'm good. Wouldn't say I'm great. Okay. Like if I'm playing like horse or something like that, like I can hold my own. But as soon as you put me into a game where I've got to move around with the ball and dribble with my left hand, that's I can't do. There's no dribbling with my left hand. Incapable of doing that. Make me go left, and you will win every time.
Well, you know what, Stu? I think it's all because of experience. I think it just has to do with, if you worked on it,
Yeah,
then
I'm sure.
because I think you're a decent athlete,
Yeah.
but you
I
just have never worked on
well, yeah. So I've never played like never played. I think I played basketball when I was in like 6th grade or 7th grade at New Cumberland Middle School.
it. Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't great, and the coaches there, like two of the kids were like best friends, and the one kid was the coach's son. So like they just played all the buddies. They started every game.
Yeah.
So I never really got
Yeah.
a chance to really play, and I didn't really like it either.
Yeah.
But I liked baseball. I was too small for football, but I always liked football.
You could have been a running back.
You could have been
Maybe.
a linebacker.
5'7"?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
No.
Dude. Oh my goodness.
Nah.
Yeah. If you'd have pumped up, dude, you'd have been
Oh,
a
yeah.
stud.
Well, that involves working out too, which is also not a forte. So
Yeah. That's it. I'm right there with you, Stu.
wasted time. Am I right, Baldo?
Right. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, yes. That's even walking to the gym is 15 minutes that I'll never get back.
That's right.
So
Yep.
that might happen when monkeys fly or when pigs fly, either one.
Monkeys do fly in Wizard of Oz.
Well, yeah, pigs
Huh?
don't.
Pigs don't.
I'm sure there was a movie where they do fly.
I'm looking it up.
So Nick, what's your worst sport, dude?
I was trying to think of it. Maybe soccer.
That's
I
what
mean,
gonna say,
I
too.
played. I think I've played tennis like once. So I mean, any sport that I've played once, I'd probably say that I'm not great at it.
Well, but I look at it from perspective of saying that's more about hand-eye coordination and all that kind of stuff. I mean, like soccer, it's definitely my worst sport. I mean, I can kick and that kind of stuff, but when it comes to like dribbling and all that, I'm like, nah. It's like that was going to happen again when pigs fly. So
When pigs fly.
Yeah.
yes. So.
Yep. Steve Fowler, great soccer player.
Yes, he was. He was. I think that probably some of my worst sports are video games. Like 007. Could never play that game. Could never play that game.
Would you
So,
call
I feel
that
like
a
it's
sport?
hard to pick up. I feel like it's hard to pick up a video game when you're an adult. Like even now,
yeah.
I feel like playing Call of Duty when I was 18 is much different than when I'm 32.
Why?
Just because I've heard it like in the pro scene too, to where your reflexes just aren't the same.
That is true. That is true.
So
Yeah, I think that's very fair.
So Aaron, that means that I'm not sure what I'm going to look like on the mound, come softball season.
You're going to look great. And I'm going to stand right behind you playing shortstop. and I'm gonna be clapping for you, saying, "Come on, Baldo, find the strike zone."
Well,
Yep.
I don't think that's going to be the problem.
Well,
It's going to be
that's all
actually.
we need.
You should wear your what was that league you played in? That baseball league, the throwback league.
Oh, you
Remember
talking
that?
about like real baseball? Over
Yeah.
30? Over 30? Yeah, over 30.
Oh, the
Wait,
senior.
wasn't there wasn't there a maybe it was just a game. I thought it was a league, but it was like you used like the old time stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was uh, Field of Dreams is what they called it. I played with a couple. I went a couple times. One time was with George Foster, and the other time was with Gaylord Perry. Gaylord Perry
Oh,
threw a
that's right.
knuckleball. He threw a knuckleball. So that's what I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should wear that get up to the softball game.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would be cool.
No.
Actually, you should call up Gaylord Perry and get his autograph on a jersey so we can break it.
I,
So we
I
can
could do
sell
that.
it.
I have a hat with his autograph on it. So
That's
but-
not good enough.
That's literally not good enough. You're gonna have to do better.
sorry, I'll try. I'll try. So when pigs fly.
Yeah, so I was
When
just
pigs
looking
fly.
up the When Pigs Fly. Type that in. Apparently, that's a movie, a German-American Dutch comedy film directed by Sarah Driver and starring Alfred Molina from
And
1993. It's called When Pigs Fly.
well, that's not the original one
Well,
because I've been saying since when pigs fly for decades.
another idiom, if you will. Is that an idiom?
I
When
don't
pigs
know.
fly? Let's look up
I call 'em-
idioms.
I call them cliches. So not sure.
All right, so raining cats and dogs goes back to the late 1600s in Britain when there would be heavy rain, it would carry their dead carcasses through the street. Cats and
Alrighty
dogs.
then.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
It's raining cats and dogs, meaning the rain is so heavy that the water carries dead cats and dogs through the streets of Britain.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
It's pretty
response
dark.
there, Stu. Huh.
Yeah, that's a what do you call it? A UBI?
That would
Yeah,
be a UBI.
definitely.
That would be definitely a UBI.
I don't know if my earbuds are like gonna die here or something, but they're making a really funny sound. So perfect.
What's the I was trying to think of like what things you said to either me or Michaela growing up, or like you or mom. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
just
well-
things that you would say all the time.
Mom would Mom likes to screw cliches up, you know. So, but like water under the bridge, that doesn't. I mean, it's water under the bridge. It's like, well, duh, you know, or the nuts and bolts or something. So one of the things that Mayor likes to do, Mayor likes to combine cliches. So like you guys have heard the one that says that's the nuts and bolts of something. So it's like the details of whatever, or it's the nitty gritty, you know, the dirty details. So she'll combine it and she say that's the nuts and the grits of it. So, you know, that's the combination of it.
Oh,
So-
Mary.
She doesn't do that on purpose.
Yeah. Well, no, she doesn't do it on purpose. She she does not do it on purpose. So, but anyway. So
so
yeah,
I
go
just
ahead,
looked.
Stu.
I just looked up common English idioms. And so there's a couple ones that are like, yeah, there's the simple ones, right? Like, on the ball, like, hey, that person is on the ball. Obviously,
Yeah.
meaning like they're doing a good
Yeah.
job. But then there's some out there ones. Let's talk about some of those. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Nick, that's got to be one of your historical things too.
100%.
I would say. Yeah.
So where did that come from? And what is, I mean, so it says the meaning is what you have is worth more than what you might have later. Right?
Well, that's
But, like,
true, but
I'm
Yeah,
not
it
really
doesn't
sure.
make any sense.
I'm not really sure how you draw that line.
Okay, so it actually, here we go. It actually came from Ecclesiastes.
Oh, okay.
I
King
do
Solomon
remember
said it.
King Solomon, the wisest man ever.
King
Yep.
Solomon said it. Okay.
So there you go. If you say that, you're wise. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go around saying it more.
Yep.
One in
A
the
bird, a,
bird in
a bird in the bush is worth two
No.
a bird in the bush is worth the nuts and the bolts and the grits.
in the grits. Shrimp and grits is very
A
good.
gritty bird is the
But
nuts and the bolts of the penny saved.
Oh
What?
my good, and it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So,
Well,
there's a
that's
lot.
kind of what Jared did. Jared, the last time we were on our way down here, he did what Mary did. He combined two things
yeah,
because it was like bet your bottom dollar and I don't know where the chickens came from.
That one's a new one.
Where's the chickens? Is there an idiom with chickens?
Why did chicken cross the road? But that's more of a joke.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Is
he
it?
took like bet your bottom dollar and bet your freaking chickens. Um,
So, what you have to do, Aaron, with that is just kind of read between the lines.
oh, here you go.
You know.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. So maybe it was a combination of bet your bottom dollar and don't count your chickens.
yeah.
And he was like, don't bet your freaking chickens. Yeah, I don't
Oh
know.
man,
Oh my goodness.
Good on
bet your
Jared, dude,
freaking
because we laughed about that for a long, long time. We spent probably half the state of Virginia just laughing about it.
probably
And
the whole state of
that's a
Virginia.
long portion of Virginia
Yeah,
on 81.
probably
So
in 50 years we're gonna look up "bet your freaking chicken's origin" on Google.
yeah, yep. There
And
it'll
we're
it's
be.
going
gonna
to
see.
exist. And it's going to be like when Jared and Stewie were driving through Virginia. Yep.
Yep, a man born in the 80s was
Wow.
going down the road and he got a little
That's scary.
dyslexic. Yeah.
And then some. So
He was born
okay.
in
So
90.
you guys have all heard a can of corn. You know? Oh, it's a can of corn.
Yep.
Right? Right?
Yep.
What the freak does that mean? You know? What does a can of corn have to do with baseball?
Yeah,
Nick?
There's no
Or his-
crying in baseball.
that's true.
There's no crying in pickleball either.
No? Have you been
No.
playing a lot?
I have. Well, not a lot. I'm playing like once a week. So
Where are you playing?
up at CLA they're set up 4 temporary courts in the gym.
Oh, okay.
So go up there Monday nights and play for a couple hours.
They have temporary courts. They use the volleyball, like the
No.
volleyball things.
No, they have like lines, quote unquote, that they lay down. So they have
But
like
there's no
that.
net to hit
That's
the ball over.
There is a net. There's
Oh,
4
okay.
nets. They're regulation size pickleball nets. So you put those up, and then you put the temporary lines up, and away we go.
There are
So
pickleball courts over at Adams Ricky Park if you ever want to play outside. Quite a
there
few.
are, and they are busy all the time, though,
They
man.
are, though, yeah.
They're packed. We have 4 right down the street from here,
Okay.
and they're always
busy.
packed. Yep.
Here you go, Dad. This is actually a good one.
All right.
19th century clerks at grocery stores. So this would be the 1800s. And general stores looking for an easier way to reach canned goods on high shelves. They started using long hooked sticks to pull them down, dropping the cans toward them. They would catch them in their aprons, just like a fly ball.
Hey.
I do
All
often use my
right.
apron to catch a fly ball.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yep.
So, isn't that so? That's something else, dude. I mean, look, when's the last time you saw a stock boy wearing an apron? It used to be standard. I remember when it was standard issue. You give a stock boy an apron, but not anymore. So,
What? Because he would drop things, or like
yeah. So
things would break open.
it would break open, and they didn't want to get their clothes dirty, evidently. So that's why they gave him an apron. But
I wonder why they stopped.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, here's another one, and I always thought this one was kind of funny when I heard it used. I didn't hear it used a whole lot, but he's not playing with a full deck, aka he's dumb. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, like
Like
not the brightest bulb in the pack.
it's just, I
Not
guess, a
the
super polite way. Like, because obviously it's shorter, it's easier to say, "Hey, he's dumb," but I guess
yeah.
it's
He's an
more
idiot.
polite. It's more polite to say, "Well, he's not playing with the full deck."
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
That's right.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
sharpest or not the brightest crayon in the box. I've heard that one a couple of times.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So how about have you guys ever said something like "get a life"? Get a
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Get a life, loser.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
typically
funny.
typically typically throw some type of insult on the end of it, like, "Hey, get a life, jerk." I don't know.
Idiot. That was definitely online, playing online with friends and random people.
Get a life,
Ooh,
idiom.
Yep.
yeah. Get a life, idiom. Mike Ferry is calling you out right now, Baldo. I think he's calling you an old man. He said you probably still remember when the general store and post office were the same place.
Yeah, back in the Petticoat Junction days, you doggone right. You bet your sweet freaking chickens I do.
Bet your freaking chickens. And then my mom says, "Oh, a French fry short of a Happy Meal." Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course, all Happy Meals now are a French fry short of a Happy Meal because they try to cut back on your French fry size as much as they can. We were talking about that, Kent and I, the other day. Yep,
Yeah.
just yesterday on the drive down because he ordered a meal at Chick-fil-A and it was a heaping, basket of fries. And we were saying how great Chick-fil-A is because they don't like skimp on their portions. But like when you go to Wendy's or McDonald's, you get like half a carton or half a bag now. It's ridiculous.
dude, you're opening up a can of worms with that one.
Yeah, thanks, Joe Biden. Just opened up an even bigger can of worms
And a can of something else
and
too.
a can of corn.
Ugh.
My mom said a few sandwiches short of a picnic. That's a good one. Never heard it, but makes sense. Checks out. Mike Ferry
Checks
says
out.
we are on break in case anybody questions it. Good.
Yeah, sure, Mike. Sure,
Yeah,
Mike Ferry. Good
on
cover.
break. Yeah.
He's probably sitting down the shipping supervisor's office.
Did he used to sit down there with you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mike would come
I
down
I never
probably
did.
once a week. No. Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
never did. Never
Did
came
you
down there
go?
from the tank department. Not one time.
Did you go up above the tank? Kent and Aaron were telling me about how hot it gets up there.
Up on
I
the
was
ground.
I was up there a couple times. I was up there a couple times.
I can't. I
But
can't imagine. They said that the boots were melting.
oh yeah, it was
Like
ugly.
they have to get new boots every.
I never wanted to go up there. I think I can't remember why I went up there.
I was just gonna ask you, why did you go up there? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And to be clear, for clarification, we're saying the hot repair. Those guys. Their boots melt.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
for the little bit of time that we were up there, our boots were fine. But like some of those hot repair guys, I'm sure they go through, especially now when they just did they did the cool down on that one line and they're up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they burnt through some boots. But
Burn through some boots.
That's your sweet Bippy.
yeah, Mike Ferry was up there. He was up there working the old tank cool down. Actually, I think he still is. Yeah, he'll be there till 11 o'clock tonight. Good on you, Mike
No,
Ferry.
he's on break, man. Come on.
Yeah, he's on break.
Read between the lines, Aaron Stewart.
Well, I'll just read what he says. I don't have to read between the lines. That's another idiom. What does that mean, read between the lines?
Read between the lines. Come on.
Read between the lines. There's so many idioms.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yep.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Right, Kent? He said
I
100%.
smell a rat.
Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yep.
We
There's
just need to
always-
think
Going
outside.
postal.
We need to think outside the box a little bit, though.
We should do
You
an
know?
entire pod where we only talk in idioms.
And we could do that because we could grab the bull by the horns and away we'd go.
That's right. And, I couldn't
You
say it
heard
any
it
better.
straight from the horse's mouth.
I couldn't
just
say it
goes
any
without
better
saying.
myself.
It just goes without saying. And at the end of the day, I got my plate full.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. But go out there, break a leg.
And
Be all right.
most importantly, there is no I in team.
That's right. And just remember when you're a part of a team, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Exactly.
That's as good as having a bird in the hand, like having two in the bush.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And when you, when you see those birds in a bush, just remember there's no such thing as a free lunch. So. You can't have your cake and eat it too, guys. Just for the love of Pete, stop judging that book by its cover.
Oh, you got to be a team player, Aaron. Come on, man. Just be a team player. And, we are definitely a results-driven podcast by
That's
no
right.
stretch.
That's right.
Results-driven podcast.
We are the best thing since sliced bread.
And at the end of the day, it is what it is.
You got to just take that with a grain of salt.
Toss a wet blanket on it.
Oh, man. All we do here is spill the beans.
That's right. That's right.
My mom says, your mouths are running like a duck's behind. Mike Ferry, Kent is on. So Kent is over there. He's on the couch. He came down to South Carolina with me to hang out with Baldo's son, Nicky B, and Becca, and meet little baby Rowan.
What's up, Mr. Boatman?
I don't think he can hear you because we all have headphones on.
Fine.
Boatman, the audience is saying hello to you. Sup. He said, "Sup, everybody." So, Boatman is like 6'8". He's a redhead, and he's very ugly. So
he's got to be okay if he's a redhead.
He's not that okay.
He's got to be okay, man.
Hate to let the cat out of the bag.
All that glitters ain't gold.
That's right. That's right. You live in your lane.
Just don't get your knickers in a twist or your panties in a wad. All right.
Yep, I do that once in a blue moon.
You do that? Okay.
Yeah, I do that once in a blue moon.
Yeah, we can kiss and make up later, man. All right.
Yeah, but I'd hate to rain on someone's parade, but
hey, no sweat off my sack.
That one I have never heard.
So there's a line, and like we were here, and Nick just all the way up here.
So, that's like saying who peed in your Cheerios, man. Come on.
Yep. That's right. Oh man.
Hey,
we're just comparing apples to oranges.
That's right. And we're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you,
That's right.
So.
Yep. But the three of us down here, birds of a feather, do flock together. So
it's just a matter of time.
Now.
Hey, I'll be down there in a jiffy.
Yeah, you will. Actually, you and I might pass each other on the highway.
Right.
When are you coming down?
Next Wednesday.
Oh, if I'm still on 81 on Wednesday, kill me. Yep.
That is a blessing in disguise.
Shoot me in the head because I hate that highway so much.
It makes my eyes, ears, and nose bleed.
That is the
you got to bite the bullet. Am I right? You got to bite the bullet.
That would be the last straw. I'm going to try not to get bent out of shape.
Well, call it a day.
Yeah.
Kyle said Aaron doesn't wear any panties. Well, that's true. That is true. It does make a valid statement there. So you and Kent are birds of a feather? Kent, are we birds of a feather?
I think
he said absolutely not. Mike Ferry said absolutely not.
Aaron, I can't believe that you think that Mr. Boatman is ugly as sin. That's just not right.
I didn't say he was ugly as sin, but he is a pretty ugly guy.
I think you implied that.
I'm
sure.
He might be
I just hope that I just hope that he had nerves of steel. That's all I got to say.
He does.
Sometimes
Look,
you miss the boat. Sometimes you miss the boat.
Boatman is the kind of guy. He don't care what your opinion of himself is. He is, he's just gonna be Boatman. So
Hey, every cloud has a silver lining. You know.
it's not rocket science. So
That's right. Uglier than a mud fence, says Mr. Ferry.
uglier than a mud fence, Mike
Yuck.
Ferry said about you, Kent. What do you got to say to Mike Ferry? Keep it PG. PG? Yeah, PG.
I think that scared the poop out of me.
Yeah, he said he doesn't have anything PG. So he said he's going to wait and he'll let you know when he sees you next time. So,
That'll break the ice.
yep.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? No, nobody's going to be able to cry over spilt milk, so you know it'll all be okay.
That's right. He said if he were to tell you right now what he thought of you, he'd be cutting corners.
All's well that ends well. And you know, once you get back to work, Aaron, the writing's going to be on the wall, so you know, be prepared.
That's right. But that would just be a blessing in disguise.
That's true.
So
I think Nick used that one already. You can't use that, dude.
Oh,
Sorry.
heck.
Hey, what goes around comes around, man. You know.
Yeah. A stitch in time saves 9.
Oh, Mike said he wasn't meaning Kent. He just meant uglier than a mud fence is an idiom. Oh.
Yeah. Good comeback.
Nice save, Mike.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Fortune
exactly
does
what
favor the bold.
Yep.
What was that, Nick?
Fortune favors the bold.
Ah, yes it does.
Yeah.
Yes it does.
Unless you have your head in the clouds.
Or your head stuck in the sand.
Yeah.
Or your head
Up or
stuck
down.
up your butt, you know, one of that, whatever. That would be a bit tough.
But just remember, though, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar.
Woo!
I'm not sure about that one.
You said it.
Sweet like sugar, that's all.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all.
That's right.
So.
That's right. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, it has.
Yes, it has.
We're just spewing nonsense tonight. We're having a great time. Hope you guys are having a great time. Anybody
like
else?
2
How many
peas in a
people do we
pod,
have
me and
in
Aaron.
the chat? We had 6. There's
Everybody's
4 people.
speechless.
Whoever's
I think
in
3
here.
of them are us.
Yeah, I'm logged in. What a time to be alive.
You know, I'm just glad that it's not colder than a.
Witches. Uh-huh.
How was it? Anyway.
Colder than a witch's tit. Yep.
Well, actually, it's colder than the balls in a brass monkey, but you know, it's not. It's not. So.
It's not. Yeah, it's 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's not.
All right. So, what is one thing that you guys are looking forward to doing this summer? Like, what is the thing that you're looking forward to the most? Anything?
I would have to say coming to South Carolina to see my grandson.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I think probably just we don't really have any plans. I was trying to think. This is the first time in a while that we don't have plans, so probably just watch my son grow up for the next few months.
It's a fun time, isn't it? We were just talking about that today, like how quickly babies change, like the way they look and they grow. Like you can look at a picture of them at like 2 months, and then you look at a picture of them at 3 months, and there's so much that has changed.
Well, how old is Roan, Nick? Is he 8 weeks? 6 weeks?
He'll be 7.
He'll be 7. So I was kind of in the middle. So, but yeah, just in that amount of time, it's amazing how much he has changed. I mean, when we were there, I mean, obviously he had just been born, so all he ever did was sleep, you know. But now it's like, dude, it's just crazy. He's crazy, aware of everything.
Well,
So,
even like holding him today, and even Kent was
yeah,
saying like his legs, he's like pushing up with his legs. He's got his head, like he lifts his head, and he's always looking around. I remember that
yeah.
with Ellie, man, like just the evolution of how she grew, right? And the I told Nick, I was like, you're gonna blink like 5 times, and all of a sudden this kid's gonna be like running around the house and ripping everything off your shelves, and it
Well,
happened
and
so fast.
I think too, Aaron. I don't think it changes when they get older. Like Nick, he's 32, and I still I'm like, dude, I can't believe I got a 32-year-old son. It's
32.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I look at my dad the same way. I can't believe I got a 61-year-old father.
Dude,
I
Nick,
still
your
remember.
dad remembers a time when the general store and the post office were at the same place. What about them?
Ew.
I do not remember that. Come
Oh,
on now.
sorry. Sorry. Mike Ferry probably does.
I do remember when hamburgers were 39 cents, but
Ooh.
so that's a good question. What's the cheapest you guys ever remember gas being? What's the cheapest you ever remember it being?
So I think I remember one time, and the only reason I remember this is because my dad made a big deal about it. We were at the Sheets down in York, close to, I don't know, Brian, you probably like the West Manchester Mall.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
a Sheets right there on 74,
Yep.
and I remember 97 cents. And
97
he
cents.
like blew up, made a big deal about it because it was less than a buck.
And how long ago was that, Aaron?
Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I was probably I
Like
was
25
definitely
years.
definitely younger than 16. I would say I was probably like 10.
10. So 20 years ago.
Yeah,
21.
maybe even younger than that, to be honest with you. But yeah, probably like 23 years ago at least.
Wow. Wow.
97
How about you?
cents.
Wow. So
Yeah.
when I remember, I used to work for Sheets, and what they would do is when they would open a new store, they would start gas wars with other local gas stations, like
Ah,
Palmyra. When they opened Palmyra, there was a Turkey Hill that was like 3 blocks from that to Sheets. And this is probably back in the early 2000s. No, this is probably late 90s. They went to war, and what had happened is Sheets would lower their price, and then Turkey Hill would want to be like 2 or 3 cents cheaper than them. So Sheets just kept lowering their price. Gas got down to like, I think it got down to like 65 cents. This is
oh
back in
wow.
the 90s. So it was pretty crazy, but that's probably why it was 97 cents.
So that was
So
probably right around that time. I mean, I would say probably late 90s, early
yeah,
2000s, something
yeah.
like that. I mean, that would have put me at 10 years old. There, my Grammy says I
Wow.
remember 26 cents a gallon.
These cents.
Jeez.
How much did
Cheapest.
it get up to in the 70s during that gas crisis?
So back in the Midwest, it wasn't bad. It didn't get bad. So I grew up in Omaha, and I think back then. So I remember gas being like the cheapest I ever remember is like 39 cents. 39 cents a gallon. That probably would have been when I was probably 10 or 11, and that would have been 1973, 72.
Hmm.
So, and then when the gas shortages were like they were lined up in California or whatever, I mean, it wasn't bad in Nebraska. I mean, it was still 50, 60 cents, I think.
Hmm.
So,
Wow, gas has gone 10x.
yeah, it's
So that was
crazy.
the 70s. That was 50 years ago.
Yeah,
10x.
I
yeah.
remember
How
I
about
remember growing up, I would say probably like average most of the time that I remember was like $1.50, 60, 70, something like that. And I remember when
yeah,
it started to get into $2, people were like, "Oh my gosh, $2 a gallon!"
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then Nick and I were talking today that back in like between 2010, 2016, when there was a president that was presiding, that it cleared like $4 easy
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy.
Well, even since what's this? Even since 2020, I mean, gas in 2020, it got up to be like it was crazy. It was almost $4 in this area. It's like 3.98.
Yeah.
So
So I'm not saying this to get political because we don't want to. But I took a picture on Trump's last day in office, and
yeah,
at the Rudders in Boiling Springs, and it was $2.37
yeah, yeah.
or 2.27, something like that.
We're
Two twenty
we're
seven, two
happy
thirty
now.
seven.
If we so at the BJ's over here, they have it. They have gas. I got gas the other day for 3.21.
Yeah.
So that's the
Wow.
cheapest it's been in a while. Nick, well, how
Wow.
cheap do you remember it being, Nick?
I think I remember like 110, 120. I don't
Were
think
you
I
dri-
remember it being under $1.
were you driving at that time?
No,
So it would have
no.
been
Yeah, it was when I was younger,
wow.
I was
but
That
I think that's the lowest I remember it. I can't remember how. I think it was below $2 when I was driving.
I was gonna say, Nick, I think probably when we were driving, it was probably pushing like the 170, 180, maybe just
Yeah,
under $2 mark.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then it
crazy.
quickly went whoosh to the
Yeah.
moon.
That's like so. I don't know how often you guys use the turnpike, but the turnpike's the same freaking
Oh
way.
my gosh!
It is just crazy.
When
So
I started at Valley Forge, just driving from here to the Downingtown exit was like $4,
yep.
and now it's like quadruple that. I feel like it's ridiculous.
So we would get on here in Mechanicsburg. We'd go home to Mayor's parents. We'd get on here and get off in Bedford. When we first started that, so this would have been probably 1980, maybe 1990, 91. It was like $8 to go from here, and that's like 2 hours. So
Is that the exit after Breezewood?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So and it was $8
Wow.
one way. So now it's like $21 one way.
Do you know
It's
that
crazy.
the Pennsylvania Turnpike is listed as like one of the highest tolled roads in the
Yeah.
world?
Yep. Yep.
Crazy.
wow.
Yep. It is.
In
And,
the
well,
world.
Capitalism, am I
yeah,
right?
yep. It is. It is.
Well,
let's
that's government for you.
let's just talk about the freaking elephant in the room right now. All right.
Yep. Well, Kent and I were
Well, so
talking. Go ahead, Nick.
recently it got down to I think it was like 278 down here gas.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we were surprised when we came down there because it was like 60, 65 cents cheaper than it was here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, like right now we're paying for diesel what you guys are paying for gas.
Wow.
Well, and
Wow.
Kent has a Costco membership, so he's going to fill my car up tomorrow at Costco. We'll save even more money if I make it there. I'm really low right now.
Yeah, you can save a lot of money by using other people's Costco memberships. Yep.
Because you don't have to pay for the membership and you get the savings.
You
It's
can also
great.
get lots of Chick-fil-A points when you buy for numerous amounts of people.
Bet your freaking chickens. I sense some
Bet your sweet
jealousy in
lippy.
that statement.
Yeah, that is definitely not a cliche.
Ooh, we're
Bet
getting
your sweet lippy.
Chick-fil-A.
Nick,
We're getting Chick-fil-A tomorrow morning, and we're gonna use my app. So
I'm ordering separate.
I don't know. You're not.
I am going to order separate.
I'm gonna order your food. It's gonna be here before you even arrives.
I am not even going to let you order my food. I will return
I know
it
it,
and pay for it again.
and then I'll actually go into your phone and I'll use your points to buy your meal.
There you go. There you go.
Well,
Ooh.
I'm
That'll
okay
work.
with that one. Because you're.
Boom.
Oh, no, wait, no. You're using my points. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are
That's
okay
my
with that one.
retirement. That's like
Wouldn't that be
the,
nice?
That's your
That'd be nice,
401k.
That would be nice if you could do that. If you could take loyalty points and turn them into cash, that would be cool.
Well, no. See, I
That would
don't
be,
even mean it like that. Okay, let me tell you. I have this all worked out, Baldo. So when I retire, right, I have my 401k from work. So that's what I'm going to use to pay for my round of golf in the morning.
okay.
And then after I'm done golfing, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A and get my lunch for free. It's
Okay.
genius.
That's like what really it's like a 401k for Chick-fil-A.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
dude. So that's what, I get people like Kent and, other people. My brother had, oh, yeah, use your points, use your points. Well, no. Why would I pull money out of my 401k right now?
right.
Just
You're
going to
So check it
continue.
out.
I
Your
think they
40
need to put,
Chick-fil-A.
yeah, 40 fillet.
40 yeah, you go, dude. I think you've just created a new financial plan for retirement, man.
Hey, you have your
Yeah.
401k and you got your Roth IRA and you got your 401 fillet.
Yeah, there
Yep.
you go. 40 fillet.
Personally, I think there should be an interest rate on there so that way those points compound over time as well. That would be great. I'm going to write them a letter.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So speaking of 401k, I heard something today that when Social Security was put in place, so the retirement age is, what is it, 63, 64, 65, something like that?
What
63.
now?
Yeah.
Now? Like
Yeah.
67. Most of
Oh.
it's 67.
Okay, so they raised it a little bit,
Yeah.
but when they put it in place in 1935, so Social Security kicked in at like 63, right?
Yep.
So the life expectancy was 63.
Get out of town. Are you
No.
serious?
Yeah, verified it.
Wow.
So now, like, people are living 20 years after that, which is why there's no, like,
There's
the
no
Social
money.
Security is getting drained. So we're taking care of all these old people for
These old farts.
20 plus years.
Wow.
Isn't
I
that
did not
crazy?
realize that. That is
Interesting.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is really crazy. Did not know that.
Interesting. Well, I hope Grammy's not in
Hey.
here because Nick just called her an old people.
Well, I'm gonna be an old people one day, so we're used to.
Yeah, we're not going to have anything. There ain't going to be no Social Security left for us, bud.
There'll be Social Security, dude. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere.
The
As much
country's
money
just
as we,
going to keep
dude,
going more and
as
more
much
into
money
debt.
as we freaking pay into that, there's no way it's going to go away.
Yeah, but think of
There's
all the
no
people
way.
that are collecting.
Yeah, but so I look at it from this perspective. It's all relative because like you guys now. You guys are making more at your age than I was when I was your age. So you're paying more into it. So
It went black for a little bit.
it's
Sorry,
not
we're
going
just
anywhere.
passing off a charger.
A charger.
Yep, bet your sweet chickens. Bet your freaking
Okay.
bippy.
There you go.
So
I don't think it's ever going to go away.
I hope not.
I don't think. The thing that has gone away is like
That's a view right there, Nick. Look at that booty.
Yeah, you see
baby.
that?
That's tight. That's tight.
Whoa, okay. That got
Tight,
weird.
baby. That's a Brinson butt right there, buddy.
That's a Brinson booty.
That's it.
Booty.
Booty.
A booty.
So,
Yeah.
the one thing that has gone away is pensions. I mean, nobody has pensions anymore
that's
that
no
I'm
more.
aware of.
Didn't 401k kind of replace that?
It was supposed to, but I mean, 401k is typically self-funded, so a lot of people don't take advantage of it.
Pensions are company funded, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I mean, you can still contribute to them. Like I know, I had a buddy that taught in the York City schools, and one of the requirements of his he had to be part of the teachers union. One of the requirements of his teachers union was that he had to put a certain amount of his income into a retirement fund. Plus, he also got his pension, and then he's got Social Security. So he's making more now. Yeah, he's making more now than it was when he was teaching. So
Wow.
it's crazy. Crazy.
Good on him.
Yeah, that's for sure. I should have been a teacher, dude.
Yeah,
That
we
was
all
my
should have been.
desire. Yeah, well, so be it.
But yet here we are.
That's right.
But we can still teach in other ways.
Attempting to make a podcast viable.
That's right.
That's what we're doing here.
That's what we're doing. You just got to know
So,
which way the wind is blowing.
You just have to weather the storm.
I think you flipped that one, Baldo.
did I?
You said the kettle calling the pot black. I think it's the pot calling the kettle black.
Hey, whatever. It works both ways.
But
We
through
do see eye to
through
eye.
thick and thin, those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Oh gosh, when it rains, it pours.
Hey, yep, and that's because we leave no stone unturned.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Yep. But you've done
Can't
a
make
good
an
job
omelet
tonight.
without breaking some eggs.
I already used that one.
Did you?
I did. But you know
I don't
what?
know,
It's
let's
okay. You have
ask the
weathered the
chat.
storm.
All right, we're even now.
All right.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, too funny. Too funny.
Shape up or ship out. That's what I always say.
Hey, and with experience comes wisdom, and with wisdom comes experience.
Wise
Don't,
words
ca-
of
don't
Baldo.
count your. Don't count your chickens before they spill milk.
That's right.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket either.
Don't put your basket in one eggs. Jesse Malott, what's up, brother? Yeah, brother.
Who is that? Jesse Millar.
Jesse Malott. No.
Oh,
Malott.
Okay.
Yeah, not shipping. He's actually from Vitro, but he's maintenance.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. Is Jesse Millar still there?
He is not.
I heard he quit, huh?
Yeah, you've asked me that like 55 times.
Make it 56.
Yep.
Make it 56. I'll ask you till the cows come home.
Oh
Baby.
gosh.
There you go. Till the cows come home. Run like the wind, am I right?
Yeah, just put your leg between your tail. No, your tail between your legs and run home, man.
Put your leg between your tails. Oh man, I do that, but I don't know which way the wind is blowing. So
it's too bad Jared's not here. We could really bust on him.
He would be probably very lost right now. He'd probably just be sitting there looking at us. He wouldn't be contributing to any of the idioms.
That is probably true.
Probably right.
Jesse.
Yeah.
As long as those questions, as long as you have those questions, you will not be asked to be a guest on this pod. No. If they're the same questions you asked me in my office, nope. This is not the place.
The flat Earth?
Oh, no, it's not. But we're just gonna leave it at that. You don't even want to know. Nope. Jesse smells a lot.
Want to know.
Hey, you know what the whole point of this all is, Aaron and Nick. You just act like it's not even there. Just play like it's not even.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
We did say it. Yeah, that's absolutely right. We were watching the players tournament today, and we saw a shot. What was it? It was like through two trees, Aaron.
Yeah. So Xander Schauffele had this
insane.
like extremely. Xander Schauffele, he missed his drive. He missed his drive way right, and he was in some trouble. And he had this window that was like this big that he was trying to shoot through.
Yeah.
And he just hit his shot, and he put it right down the middle, split the gap, and landed up on the fairway, just like right in front of the green. And then
you know what?
Nick reminded us exactly what he was thinking.
You know what happened to me if I tried that?
I would have killed someone.
I'd bounce off one tree, hit the other tree, and it would bounce and, just nail me. That's what it would do. I'd hit both trees and it bounced right back in my face.
Well, that's what Nick said. He said when Xander Schauffele was hitting the ball, he said he was just pretending like it wasn't even there.
Dude, I'm going to have to wash your mouth out with soap, man.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Just remember, though, every dog has his day.
Yeah.
So
that dog will hunt.
I used to
Familiarity
say,
sure does breed contempt. Yeah, Baldo, you're actually the first person I ever heard say that. That dog will hunt. Yep. We were on the golf course. I still remember. You hit a drive and then you like confidently just turned around and you're like, that dog will hunt. I was like, well, that's perfect. I'm gonna use that for the rest of my life.
we used to use that all the time at Teal, man.
That
Used to
dog will
use it
hunt.
all the time. Yeah, dog will hunt.
Yep.
So, what's Becca making us for dinner?
What's Becca making
I
Brian for dinner?
Yeah,
think she's making some buffalo chicken dip.
tell her that
Mm.
whatever she's smelling is still good. Tell her
Whatever you're
whatever she.
smelling is still good.
Yeah,
Whatever she's
My dad can
smelling
s-
or selling.
smelling.
My dad's smelling what you're stepping in.
He said whatever you're
Yeah.
smelling is still good. Perfect. Perfect. She's very happy with that.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So a stitch in time saves 9.
Yep, it goes
I
without
already
saying.
used that one.
Well, just
Yeah.
call me a storm in a teacup then.
Well, these things have all been around since the dawn of time, so they're getting kind of old.
Yep.
And in this day and age, it is what it is.
That's right. In 2024, just remember that a little learning is a dangerous thing.
And you can never judge a book by its cover either. It's
No,
all
no.
that's it in a nutshell.
Yep. Yep. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I think I used that one already. Heck.
Yeah, I think both of you guys have lost your marbles.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
This
my.
this is getting wild.
Well. Brian, the ball is in your court. When you're playing pickleball, just remember that.
I will remember that.
And take it with a grain of salt. So.
Yep. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna play like it ain't even there. That's all I got to say.
That's right. Play like the people on the other side of the net aren't even there. Just
That's it.
Just whack it as hard as
smack
you
it right
can.
at them.
Whack it as hard as you can.
Just like whack-a-mole.
Whack 'em
Oh
all.
yeah.
Whack-a-mole. Yep.
Oh my.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. That's the way it goes.
That's right. Once in the blue moon.
Yeah. And we all just kind of cross that bridge when we come to it.
It'll be easy. Don't let the cat out of the bag.
And what it boils down to is you either take it or you leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I bet people, and they're in here watching this, like, dude, what are these guys even saying? But there's only 4 viewers right now, and it's probably me and Baldo and Nick and maybe Alexa. Alexa might be in there too.
That's it.
There's Michaela. I think. I'm guessing that was Michaela.
It was Michaela.
But alrighty. Well, we are 1 hour and 10 minutes in. So we can call it quits for the night. Next week we will be back. Here's Michaela. Next week we will be back. I'll be back home. We'll have the full-on studio ready to rock and roll.
Rock your socks off.
Maybe have more of a plan rather than just speaking in idioms for 45 minutes.
Hey, we're just flying by the seat of our pants, baby. That's all it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Balls to the wall, and the rest of the way we go.
Balls to the walls, he said.
You bet
what
your
was the
sweet
one?
baby.
What was the one, Nick? Oh, no sweat off my sack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. All right. Well, with that, we're gonna jump off here. Thank you all. If anybody is still here, we are sorry, but we also thank you very much. Like I said, we'll be back next Thursday, 8:00. We'll have the usual. We'll have our nice background. We won't look so low budget. It'll be a great time. So, any final words from Nick or Baldo for the night?
It's been real, guys. I've appreciated the opportunity to spend some time with you.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate you, Baldo, being available to help out when Jared's working.
Is he coming back next week?
That's a
Or
great
do we not
question.
know?
We'll probably find out next Thursday at about 7:15.
Okay.
Guess we'll
I'll be
find
ready.
out then.
I'll be
Aldo will be
ready.
ready. So until then, Nikki B and I and Becca and Kent, we're just going to hang out all weekend and have a great time.
Have
Aldo,
fun.
enjoy going back to work tomorrow.
I will. I will. Until next Wednesday. Then I won't.
Then he won't.
I
Wait, is
won't.
that like good news?
So,
Oh,
well,
that's when
no.
you're coming down here.
No. That's what I'm, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, we'll have to see what happens on the other front.
Gotcha.
So, we're,
Yeah, I didn't
we're
know if you were
waiting
like
on that.
sneakily telling us something there. Or...
Yeah.
No, not
Thought
yet.
you were revealing it.
Yeah,
No,
so was I.
no.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Alrighty. Well, again, thank you all for coming. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week, Thursday, 8 p.m.
Thanks,
And
Later.
there
everyone.
is no video. So we're just going to end it. When are we going to